Good afternoon. I'm Westchester County Executive Ken Jenkins, standing here with Director of Operations Joe McDonald, our Commissioner of Emergency Services Susan Spear, and our Deputy Commissioner in the Department of Public Works and Transportation Hernani Diamita. And we are here discussing the impending storm here in Westchester County. We are expecting a total snowfall here in Westchester County between 5 and 9 inches. Some areas could exceed 10 inches where the heaviest banding could be. The snow rate is going to go from 1 to 2 inches per hour, and we believe in Westchester it's going to start impacting us around 4 p.m. this afternoon. For certainly our local businesses, we want to continue to let everyone know, especially during the travel, people coming back from the holidays, that they're trying to get on the roads earlier. So we are trying to make sure that our staff continue to do that. Joe McDowell will talk about that in a couple of minutes as well. There's obviously going to be hazardous travel, like snow-covered roads, reduced visibility, and all the things that we always tell people to make sure to watch out for all those emergency services vehicles. So we're going to start with our Commissioner of Emergency Services, Susan Spear, to give us all that information, things that's going on in the airport.
Thank you so much, County Executive Jenkins and Director McDonald. We are very grateful to you for your focus on public safety and preparedness. So good afternoon. It's winter in Westchester. We anticipate a significant amount of snow this evening, overnight, and into the morning. So please take this storm seriously. Although starting out as a light, fluffy stuff, it's going to quickly turn into a much wetter, heavier snow. So if you're shoveling, be careful. Westchester County's departments are experienced in preparing for and responding to winter storms. The Department of Emergency Services works very closely with our county police and our Department of Public Works and Transportation for your safety. There will be additional 911 dispatchers on staff during the storm, and our emergency response equipment is prepped and ready. County police will deploy additional road patrols and emergency service trucks. We ask you, please stay home. It's much safer for you and for your family, especially this evening and overnight. If you absolutely must go out, slow down. Leave plenty of room behind the vehicle that is in front of you. Give extra space to snowplows, fire trucks, ambulances, police, and other emergency response vehicles. They are out there for your safety. Remember to clear snow and ice completely from all the windows on your car, the side, the front, and especially don't forget the roof. That's very important for road safety. Be careful of untreated sidewalks if you're walking. And be prepared for electric outages. Charge your phones now, right now. Charge your phones. Keep flashlights handy with fresh batteries. And use generators only outside and not near windows or doors. Please also don't forget your four-legged family members. Despite their fur coats, they do get cold. And be sure to keep their paws clean from salt, snow, and ice. Finally, a special thank you in advance to all the first responders, 911 dispatchers, firefighters, EMS, law enforcement, and DPW plow drivers who will be out in these weather conditions to keep you and your family safe. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was Commissioner, Emergency Services Commissioner Susan Spear, giving us that initial things that make sure that the emergency services, all of our first responders can do their work, the DPW folks. And with that, let's ask our Deputy Commissioner from the Department of Public Works and Transportation, Hernani Diamita, to give his thoughts.
Hi, good afternoon. As Susan said, staying off the roads is very important to the DPW effort. When people stay off the roads, we can do our job safely, effectively, efficiently, and we can get these roads back open to the public as fast as possible. The roads have already been brined, Bronx River Parkway and other county roads. And of course, throughout the night, we'll be taking care of these roads in shifts and crews throughout the morning. We have additional shifts coming through tomorrow afternoon if need be. Hopefully we won't need them. As far as the airport goes, please check with your carriers for delays and cancellations. There's already been a few. You can not only check with your carriers, but you can check on the county website as well, which is directly linked to the carriers at Westchester County Airport. As far as the buses go, as everybody who drives the buses or rides the buses knows, they're run as per the route allows. So if the roads are bad, routes will be canceled, delayed, or rerouted. So check on the county website for those cancellations, delays, and reroutes. And that's about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deputy Commissioner D'Amita, for those words and letting us know the things that are going on. To let you know what's going on here in the county as far as offices and our staff is concerned, our Director of Operations, Joe McDonald.
Thank you, County Executive. As you heard from both Commissioner Spear and Deputy Commissioner De Almeida, our departments coordinate all of their response work extremely well. The message is, as they both said and the County Executive said, stay off the roads as much as you can. Enjoy time at home. Here in the county, we are going to be having an early dismissal to allow people to get home safely. That will be at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So all of our county employees get home safely, and but don't worry, the operations folks that are going to be personally responsible for making sure that we are responding to this storm and being proactive in getting ready, as Hernani said, to brining the roads, making sure we have enough 911 Central Command in place and more additional patrols from our Public Safety Department. So we are ready, and we will respond appropriately. Thank you.
Thanks, Joan. And again, to remind people that the issues from the National Weather Service is from 4 p.m. today to 1 p.m. on Saturday. So again, it is going to be a long period of time for the snow, which means that in certain places, although as Hernani pointed out, that the roads in for the county roads have already been brined. From some of those side roads and not the main arteries, that's a concern. So we're trying to make sure that the county employees can get home and be there safely, that are not performing these emergency services and the public works and doing the road and clearing and those kind of things that are happening. The message that said, be careful. I know that many of us watched the reports over the weekend from across the country in different areas where the storms were happening, especially in the snowstorms, but whether it was rain out in the West Coast and snow in the Midwest, this is the storm that we're going to hit having us. And we watched, at least I watched, some of the cars just slide down the road when they thought there was the road was clear. It looked clear, but it was black ice, and that is a very dangerous scenario. And again, there's no stopping the car that's ice. So you need to make sure to follow those directions and do, as Commissioner Spear pointed out in the beginning, if you can stay home and make sure that you're off the roads to allow those folks to do that. Make sure you're having your devices charged to be able to, in case the unlikely event in your local utilities, whether it's New York State Electric and Gas or Con Edison here in the Westchester area, that you could get that information, the apps, and you sign up for those advanced notices and warnings to see what things and power outages, et cetera. But if you choose to have a generator because of power outages, make sure that you operate that safely. That means outdoors, not near windows and open windows and doors and that kind of thing, because that could also cause an additional issue. So again, making sure that you're checking with your carriers if you are traveling at the airport, but for our Beeline transportation system, checking on our county website to make sure that you're doing that as well. You could certainly sign up for the county police department's app as well. They have those road closures on there. Please be sure to give those folks around you, especially, slow down and give more space. It takes longer to stop and brake in the snow than people really expect, and sliding things happen, people lose control, and that's an issue. So give everyone as much space as possible, including and especially those road clearing transportation folks, the Department of Public Works and Transportation. Lots of them, don't run up behind them. They stop very suddenly, and those things can happen, and again, you can slide into them. So again, in Westchester County, we're expecting to have 5 to 9 inches, and in some places it could get up to 10 inches. And again, in some areas it might exceed 2 inches per hour. So again, hazardous travel, snow-covered roads, reduced visibility, all those things say if you can stay home, do that. Make sure that you're off the road to be able to let all of those folks do the work that they have to do to keep people safe and secure. With that, I'm County Executive Ken Jenkins. Thank you so much for watching. But again, be safe, everyone. Again, it's the first day of Kwanzaa. That does mean no partying tonight. Make sure that you stay home and stay off the roads and be safe. Thanks for watching.